5 News starts now with breaking news.
And that breaking news coming out of the city of Highfill, where less than an hour ago, the city council approving a plan for the Northwest Arkansas National Airport to detach from that Benton County community.
Yeah, they agreed to a framework that means customers at the airport will no longer pay city taxes starting in 2031. The airport board met today in Bentonville and approved an agreement that sets a deadline of December 31st, 2030. The Highfill City Council officially signed off on the plan tonight. It guarantees that bonds passed in 2018 and 2021 will be fully repaid.
Mayor of Highfill released a statement announcing the agreement, saying it protects the interest of people who live in Highfill and will allow both the city and the airport to move forward now with confidence. That agreement will also direct all pending litigation surrounding the detachment to be officially dismissed. 5 News reporter Lauren Spencer just back from that meeting. She'll join us tonight for your 5 News at 10 with a look at how we reached this point and reaction from the Highfill mayor. Let's talk about the forecast now. The hottest day of the year so far. Yay, we hit the hottest day of the year.
We really felt that too.
Exactly, yes.
Chief Meteorologist Scott Covert is in the Weather Center with a first look at more dangerous heat, unfortunately, ahead in the forecast.
A toasty Tuesday on tap, no question about that. But finally, by Wednesday, some relief does arrive. Let's work our way up to that cold front. Right now, it's anything but cold out there. Area-wide temperatures are in the upper 90s, even still looking at some triple digits. Huntsville sticks out a little bit. Why is that? Well, we had some thunderstorms and some showers move through earlier, so it's a little bit cooler there. Still got a couple of these little pesky pop-ups, one just to the east of West Fork here, east of I-49. A little shower there continuing to fizzle out. Got a couple in the River Valley as well. A little shower just to the east side of Heavener. A lot of these are going to fizzle up and they really fall apart pretty quickly. That chance will continue through sunset tonight. Tomorrow, let's talk about tomorrow. It's going to be another hot day, but we're going to have a few more clouds in the sky and a slightly better chance of some pop-up thunderstorms, and that should keep us slightly cooler in Northwest Arkansas. I think that chance of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, about 30% area-wide. Not going to have as many of those clouds in the River Valley, so that sunshine's going to bake us just like it did today. We're probably very well back in the triple digits come tomorrow. Scattered thunderstorms by the afternoon into the evening hours. Good news is, yes, there is a midweek cold front arriving on Wednesday. Doesn't change our temperatures a whole lot. It does come down a little bit, but there's a second cold front now in the 7-day forecast. The timing of that one and how low those temperatures could drop as a result here in just a few moments.
All right, Scott. Thanks. Prairie Grove police officer settling in now to new renovations a couple of years in the making.
5 News reporter Parker Abels talked to the chief about that new space and how it will help them better serve the community.
The renovations to the Prairie Grove Police Department is finally complete as officers are just now starting to get moved back in after 2 long years.
We're beyond excited. I would say overdue from where we've came from, but the growth rate we're seeing, just trying to keep up with the space, it was very much needed.
Prairie Grove Police Chief Chris Workman says they finally have the room to be a more functioning police department. Improvements include a new evidence room, BAC room, interview and interrogation space, as well as a place for citizens to privately speak with officers.
Before we did the remodel and the expansion, we literally operated out of 1,750 square feet, 18 employees, very limited space for storage.
Workman says the expansion not only helps officers keep up with the growth across Northwest Arkansas, but also for recruitment purposes.
Having a professional and a facility that we're proud of, that an employee can be proud of, makes a huge difference. More room, more opportunities.
But perhaps the most important part of the expansion is how it gives citizens the confidence to know their officers have the resources needed to serve and protect.
They'll have more confidence knowing that we do got a more professional facility and a larger facility that we can, just do more and have additional space to be able to work more efficiently.
Now, there is still a lot of work to be done as they got a lot of moving left to do, but as for now, they're just happy to be back in their own station. Well, in Prairie Grove, covering news where you live, Parker Abels, 5 News.
Thanks, Parker. Well, for the first time since last month's double murder at Devil's Den State Park, trails there are just beginning to open today. According to the state park's website, most of the walking trails reopened to the public. The 2 trails listed on your screen, though, are still closed tonight. That's the main Devil's Den trail where police say the killings happened. And the Butterfield Trail is also still closed. That one's from storm damage earlier this year. The reopening of the park's trails comes less than a week after the Springdale man arrested for the double murder made his first court appearance. Andrew McGann is charged with 2 counts of capital murder and has pleaded not guilty. Police haven't shared any possible motive for the crime. Investigators say McGann killed Clinton and Kristen Brink while they were hiking with their daughters. Neither of the girls were physically hurt in the attack. The family had moved to Prairie Grove just a few weeks before this happened. The city plans to host a fundraiser on September 6th to help support the Brink's daughters. You can find details on that event and a GoFundMe set up to benefit the girls on our website, 5newsonline.com.
Developing over the weekend, Taneytown police made several arrests as part of an undercover operation targeting human trafficking operations. They say the 4 men named on your screen were all taken into custody. 3 of the suspects live in Springdale. The 4th is from Siloam Springs. Bond has been set for all 4 suspects at $25,000. They're all scheduled to be in court next month. Taneytown police say the operation targeted predators who tried to exploit children online. Now, you can follow updates on the cases as they move forward on our website at 5newsonline.com. Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation says a gunman killed 1 person inside a hospital before he was shot and killed by police. It happened last night at a hospital in Enid, Oklahoma, the town about 100 miles northwest of Oklahoma City. Investigators say they believe the situation began as a domestic dispute at a nearby home before escalating at the hospital.
Suspect, when officers tried to approach him, fired at officers, went into the hospital, fired multiple shots. The deceased adult male victim is confirmed was a public safety officer here with the hospital.
The victim identified as J.W. Bodie. He was 72 years of age. Police have not released the name of the suspect just yet.
President Trump says he started making arrangements for a face-to-face meeting between the presidents of Russia and Ukraine. The announcement comes after a historic meeting at the White House today between European leaders in the Oval Office. Trump says the goal is a peace deal between Russia and Ukraine, even if a ceasefire doesn't happen while the terms are being worked out. He added he plans to be there for any future peace talks between the countries.
And I have a feeling you and President Putin are going to work something out. Ultimately, this is a decision that can only be made by President Zelensky and by the people of Ukraine working also together in agreement with President Putin. And I just think that's very good things are going to come of it.
Among the issues still being discussed is what happens to about 20% of Ukrainian territory currently under Russian control. Well, enrollment is rebounding at the University of Arkansas Fort Smith.
It absolutely is. 5 News reporter Claire Everbach joining us now. Claire, you visited the campus today. School leaders reporting the highest level of first-year students since before the pandemic.
Yes, Darren, more than 1,000 first-year students are registered this semester, a 15% increase compared to last year. And it's not just first years. The school has also seen a 50% increase in transfer students. Chancellor Dr. Teresa Riley says new financial programs are making a difference, including scholarships and tuition waivers that help college students afford it.
They're using their Pell Grants and their Arkansas Challenge scholarships. We will make up the last dollar of those scholarships for them. So truly, they should not have to pay anything out of pocket for tuition and mandatory fees with that brand new program. It helps to keep UAFS the most affordable university in the state.
Dr. Riley says the goal is to remove financial barriers and keep students supported from start to finish. Claire Everbach, 5 News.
All right, Claire, thanks. University of Arkansas, meanwhile, also back in class today. That means parking and driving challenges are back as well. So if you're planning to be on the road around the Fayetteville campus in the coming weeks, University says it is big time important to give yourself extra time to reach your destination.
Those first couple weeks of school is when we see everyone trying to be on campus at the same time. So what we've been recommending people is just give yourself some breathing room when you're coming to campus during August. There's plenty of stuff to do on campus. You can give yourself a couple hours and go see the newly renovated library or go get a coffee at Hillco or anything like that, just so that you're not pressed for time trying to get to class.
University's enrollment expected to be around 34,000 students this fall.